Welcome everyone, this is Edwin Timothy and I'll be taking you through a breakdown of next week's price action using ICT concepts. Back to the charts here, we have GBPUSD monthly chart, and we shall be looking at it as our directional bias pushing on through the lower time frames. On the monthly chart, we are having a consolidation phase as we see within here, and it's at a premium of the dealing range. That means this is a point whereby the central banks are pricing in for mostly lower prices. However, we see that we are in a consolidation. So moving down to the weekly chart, on the weekly chart, we still have a consolidation phase still going on within the monthly PDRA on the premium. So we continue breaking it down, and we see that price is reacting off from this point to go short. And this is an order block. It's a weekly order block, meaning it's still pushing prices to the lower side. We also have another order block within this point, still pushing price to the lower side. All this shows signs of bearish pricing, targeting this liquidity pool, which is down here. However, we realize that within this very range, we are having another reaction on this very order block, which can act as a resistance support for us to push to the upside, and we see price reacted. This takes us to the daily chart. On the daily chart, based on what happened the previous week, we see a reaction to the upside, and we see pricing going to the upside, breaking structure. This shows a sign of institutions pricing to the upside towards a premium PDRA, which is also annotated from this. So when price reaches this premium PDRA, we expect another reaction from this point or this breaker block, which has happened on Friday and today is Monday. So effective this week, we expect pricing to push to the downside or to push to the upside depending on how today closes. But if we close below this order block, we shall see premium discount pricing to the downside, and then we see an entry towards this fair value gap. So our targets are this fair value gap if price pushes and breaks this order block, or if price pushes to the upside, we shall see us pricing above this fair value gap. Next, I'll be taking through gold. Gold being a safe haven asset, which is always on tense with geopolitical tensions and interest rates distributions, we see that currently from the monthly chart, we are buying price to the upside since the Asian continent wars that are going on within Ukraine, Russia, Iran, and Israel. We see pricing has been going to the upside and a rejection has been made. But then this one will be seen on the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, we see a downside push, targeting the fair value gaps on the downside, which would either resist price to push us higher, or if it breaks through, it will retest it and becomes an inversion to go lower. But since we are looking at next week's price action, we'll consider exactly how this week is going to trade. So we see price reacted off an order block, which is pushing price to the downside, which is a fair value gap. On the daily chart, we see exactly what happened here. Price rallied the previous week, closed on Friday, and this week broke the downside, targeting sell-side liquidity, which is on the downside. Simple price action. So this is our take profit, and then this is our resistance point. If price is to bump through it, we shall be pushing lower, making it an inversion, and if we respect it, we shall be pushing to the upside, making it a support zone to push us back to the upside of these other buy-side liquidity pools. But then, this being the last day of the month, we expect a rejection to either react from this pool to go upside, or a distribution to go lower depending on how we close this month. So let's watch out for how this price action closes this month to see how next month goes on, and noticing this PDRA within here. Well, this is what I had for you. And by the way, guys, Tamam Brokerage Services is offering 100% deposit bonus on every $100 and above that you deposit. Don't forget to subscribe to Candy Forex YouTube channel. I salute you. Goodbye.